How's it going, everybody? Good evening. Welcome to Final Fantasy 14. Just preparing here, getting ready to get going. It's been a couple of days, or maybe it's been a day. I don't know. I kind of lose track of time. Um, so yeah, I think it's been like a day and a half since I've streamed. And today I'm doing a late stream. Usually I do these early in the morning. Let me move the mic a little closer to my face. I have been grinding out some mining stuff in between streams. My mining is now at level 39. I do have several mining quests that I need to do, but before I do those, I need to actually get to the areas that I need to mine the specific items for. So I'm kind of taking my time getting there. I'm not really in any huge hurry to do the quests. It's whatever. It's a slow burn on mining for me. So, yeah, last stream we got a quest to go over here. So Fencred wants me to meet him at the Amaja encampment. So we're heading over there to do that now. So let's just go ahead. I can minimize that. I don't really need it up. I did go ahead and hire my retainers. So I've got retainers now. I only dropped a couple of items off with them. I dropped off some of the dye that I had. I dropped off the Glamour Dispel that I had. So nothing that I really needed. At any rate, there's Thencred, or however you say his name, over here. Thencred. This dude. Ah, there you are, Fish Fingers. So good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all about good sister Aurson. Isambard said her wounds were serious. It would seem my suspicions about the poor Rose were misplaced. But false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. Whilst following Sister Arkran near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Amaja caught my eye. I tracked them as far as this encampment, but, well, let us say that I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you, dear Fish Fingers. Would you be so kind as to take a look inside? Why don't you take a look inside? Why does it gotta be me? Alright, so these dudes are level 18. So what I could do is pop my mining, since it's level 38 or 39, and I've got my sneak enabled, and I can just mosey right on in here without any of these dudes being the wiser. Hop up here to the queer leaflet, and then I'll just swap back to my main class, and I'll click on this. Boom. Easy breezy lemon squeezy. Swap back to minor and just sneak right back out. See, you wouldn't want to be ya. Later, boys. Alright, so now I'll just switch back to Black Mage. And here we go. Well, did anything tickle your fancy? Tickle my fancy? Really? Really? Is that the dialogue you want to choose? This leaflet. See, the wealth of Null to the hands of your children. It looks to be some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. The lettering, though, atrocious, is it not? And these bits about Nullthal seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the order penned this. Pray, take this to the inn at Camp Drybone. Let us see what Sister Orkran makes of it. Alright, so back to Drybone. Relatively easy quest when you've got the ability to just, like, scoot on in. You don't got to worry about any battles or anything. Makes life easy. One day I'm going to be a high enough level to actually attack these level 50 dudes. I was on a quest on my other character, and, like, or was it on this? I don't remember now. Actually, I think it was on this character. It might have been on stream. Went in and I was attacking things, and just, there was a level 50 dragon in there. Didn't realize it was level 50. I was like, I'm going to take this dude out too. Clicked on him, attacked him, and just got completely obliterated. Just straight up noob move. It was pretty stellar, actually. I'm glad I could make that happen for myself. Alright, so we're going to come down here. We're going to talk to the sister. And we're actually getting close to fighting Ifrit or Ifrit, or however they say his name in this game. Wait, is this the end? It's one of these damn buildings. I think it is this one. It's only a couple of quests away. This isn't it, but I do want to repair some gear here. Because I didn't do that earlier when I was done messing around mining and stuff, so let's go ahead and do it now. There we go. Make life easy. Alright, where is she at? Is it... well, I guess it's got to be this one. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Didn't realize there was another door. And she's not in this room. There she is. What's up, sister? My savior comes again. To what do I owe the honor this day? Hey, check this out. What is this? Blasphemous. These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the order. Of that I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago, the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the order to deceive the people? The plot thickens, Fish Fingers. Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There is no doubt an irony in there somewhere. But I suspect we have a worthy adversary on our hands. I shall consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Isambard what we have learned here. I mean, you're walking right by him. You couldn't tell him? Alright, bro. Like, you literally just he's right here. Dude, what an asshole. Posing as a priest, to think. These troubling notions aside, it is gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, Fish Fingers. I shall keep my ears and eyes open. Now more than ever. I am level 30-something. 32, I think? Hold on. I'll look here right now. Level 32. What is MSQ? Oh, main story quest. Ah, gotcha. I should have known that. Yeah, I kind of already went through on a different character. Geez, I think I'm like, well, let me look here. On that character, I got up to... I just fought Titan on that character. And, So I kind of know what I got to do, so I'm just kind of running through it. But I'm only doing the main quest and job quests during stream. So, but thanks, appreciate it. All right, so I'm just taking the money because nothing that they have to offer me is any good. Isambard wants to help identify and apprehend the false priest. That makes sense. Ah, nice. I guess that this is kind of my main now because I haven't played the other character since I started streaming, so I'm pretty much just playing this one now. I'm afraid I have not seen any unusual activity, nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them. But unless we can identify the culprit, and soon, more innocents will fall victim. Do not despair just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let Fishfingers and me serve like with like. Okay, I get it now. It took me a second. It took me reading that several times for me to understand. Let Fishfingers and me serve like with like by posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. Ah, I dare to hope that this will yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to useless in a battle, but I can supply the garments for the disguise. These old tunics and slobs should serve your needs, as long as you don't mind the smell and the stains. What kind of stains are you talking about, dude? These will serve very well. You have my thanks. Listen, Fishfingers. So as to lay the foundation for our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isambard has lent us and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. Alright. So I gotta put on some dirty clothes and go pretend to be poor, I guess. Where are said dirty clothes? Is it? I think it's this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Shepherd's tonic, or the shepherd's slops. Okay, so it was just those two pieces. Very nice, very nice. I look handsome in my dirty clothes. Alright, so I'm gonna assume that one is in here. Yep. Greetings, good sir. Is there aught I might assist you with? Oh, I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Mayhap you should rejoin your fellows out at the pond north of Sandgate. Oh, thanks, lady. I preach the teachings of Azuma, the warden. Hast thou come to partake of the honey of her wisdom? Azuma is keeper of the sun and goddess of inquiry. All is laid bare beneath the light of her divine countenance. Open thy heart to this light, needy child, and thou shalt want for naught till the end of days. Alright, dude. I'm sure. Did I miss somebody in here? No? Is it the, maybe it's the other door over here. Alright, where the hell is this person? Oh, you know what? They're probably up top. In fact, I think I see a little arrow pointing me up. My bad. Take the little ramp here. Yeah, I see him. I see him over there. Filth. What is it? Gods, not again. Look, being poor doesn't give you the right to pester whomsoever you like. Why don't you keep with your own kind out by that muddy pond of yours at Drybone? Rude. Alright. There's this chump right here. And you are? Another refugee, by the looks of you. The immortal flames have neither work nor coin for your like. Be gone, and see to it you don't make a nuisance of yourself. Y'all are a bunch of assholes. Damn. Just looking for work. And I was about to get to the good part. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, but we don't have any openings. Now get out of here so I can finish my story. Dicks. All of them. Alright, well, I tell you what. Thancred. Next time you wear this smelly ass clothes. You have quite a knack for being a nuisance, Fish Fingers. The camp is abuzz with talk of newly arrived vagrants. And though we were unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commute by the pond north of Sandgate, to the east of here. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place, rather ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let us go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you'll need to remain in disguise. God damn it. I don't want to. I don't want to. Arrgh. Dick face. Alright. Well, I actually remembered I can go out this way. Is it this way? I think so. Nope. It is not. Ah. Oh, right there. I was like, shouldn't there be a dirt ramp somewhere? Got it. I'm good to go. Although, I think the other way probably would have been a little bit faster, to be honest. The way that I normally go, because I always forget about this exit. That's fine, though. That's fine. So, what do you mean? What do you mean, Jay? Can I get up here? Haha. A fine morning for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? You look absolutely smashing, Fish Fingers. Positively dressed for deception. That's all. All that's left is to wait for our quarry to appear. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. You poor unfortunate souls. Who are you? What do you want? It is, child, for I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the order of Nadthal, and I come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teachings of Nald. Trust to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of penalty. Penalty? Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. A tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance, you would have made a god's-awful mummer, Ungust. What? How did you know? You bastards tricked me. He can lose his voice now. But please, don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. But very well. I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised there, if not born. Some moons ago, the Amaja raids began. They would appear sudden as a sandstorm and plunder and pillage at will. Our defenders couldn't stand against them, few as they were. Everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew. And so I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Amaja in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands, outrageous ones. Demands of what kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted the schedule for crystal shipments from the Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people, so I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable and give them over to the Amaja. I didn't have a choice. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence, you could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you did not. I suspect you are not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak. Because he's a dick. I mean, that's really it. He's a complete douchebag. The was good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. You could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not see even a fraction of what the Amaja paid me. You sacrificed innocence so that you could line your own pockets? Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for this mess the world's in, then blame yourselves or the gods. Not you again. Were you the one leaking the Immortal Flames patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No. I know nothing about that, I swear. At this stage, I'm rather declined to believe aught that leaves your mouth, but no matter. There will be time enough to learn the truth. Fish fingers, be a good man and take word of these developments to Minfilia, would you? I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. That's fair. Alright. So I need to go back to the Waking Sands. Oh. Alright. So I should be able to teleport over to Horizon. Make life a little easier. When I get there, I need to switch my clothes back too. Okay, so let's swap that, and we'll swap that. Actually, let's just make sure that we've got the correct clothes on. There we go. That makes life easy. I like having that there. The little class swapper UI that I made. I like it, I like it. I actually got that, the idea of how to do that from a YouTuber / streamer. Zepha, I think is what her name is. Something like that. She streams a lot of Final Fantasy content. Alright, so basically we need to head down here, go into the Waking Sands, and talk to what's her name, Minfilia, and that will finally end this quest. I need to go this way. Dressed to deceive, and then let me see here. Life Materia and Everything is the next quest, and then Lord of the Inferno. So we'll fight Ifrit, that dude, the fiery boy. All right. almost to the Waking Sands. Let's head over this way. Alright, cool. Cool. Head in here, and then down the steps. Waking Sands. Dang it. You're in the way, you tiny person. Alright. I actually hate it, and I also love it when other players get in the way. It's so much fun. Oh. Alright, let's talk to Minfilia. Welcome back, Fishfingers. I am pleased that you and Thenacred have been getting along. I see. You have done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. As Thenacred said, we must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the Amaja know the answer. Suffice it to say, they will not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done. Alright, so that one's done. That'll get us a weapon coffer, but it will be for level 18 to 21. So it doesn't help me at this current level. Though we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs be ready to fight for our cause. That you might take to the field suitably prepared, I would have you meet with a goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Multimix Bubbly Pots, and he is a scholar of no small repute. Mutamix is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method of enhancing equipment to Eorzea. The knowledge of this method was once a closely guarded secret, but thanks to Multimix and his students, it has now been disseminated to the great benefit of all the realm. Ugh. Wordy. It would serve you well to acquire an understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Take it to Multimix and bid him use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Multimix is ever to be found at his camp in central Thenelin, a place known as the Bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke, and the way will become clear. Also, I've been there, so it's also clearly marked on my map. So move forward. Thank you. All right, cool. Back out to Vesper Bay, and I'll go ahead and do this. It is in central. Just north of Blackbrush, so we'll TP there. All right, cool. Yep. So after the fight with Ifrit, I think it's like 2 quests after that, or 1 quest after that, we'll gain access to mounts, which will be nice. It'll cut down on a lot of this slow-ass walking. Which, I mean, I could do this. I always forget that I've got it. Sprinty sprint. Alright, so let's talk to Mutamix Bubbly Pots.
Pshh. Who is Uplander come to tent ring of Multimix Bubbly Pots?
Fighty Tool drinks in airy self.
When full of airy self, Fighty Tool changes to shiny
Stony Shine, name of materia.
If materia join with other fighty tool, then Big Eye's fighty tool gains power of airy self. Mutamix is reckoning that Uplander is friend of Milfinia. Yes, tongue flaps reach ears of Multimix with fastness. Milfinia wants Uplander to see power of materia. Uplander brings fighty tool to Mutamix, yes? Fighty tool is unstrong as eating tool. Make good teachy show of power of materia. The materia master. Now eyes of Uplander point at fighty tool, yes? Materia join with fighty tool.
This whole encampment is just weird.
Fighty tool gains power of materia.
Fighty tool reborn. Here, Uplander take fighty tool to Menphilia. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal that is created by drawing out the etheric constitutes from a piece of equipment and then crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. It must have sufficient spirit bond, that being a measure of how fully an item has been imbued with its owner's spirit. When you teach a piece of materia to gear, when you attach a piece of materia to gear, ye imbue the host item with its power. That's how Master Multimix turned that dagger of yours from summit as would have struggled to cut steak into a weapon worth wielding. Uplander wished to be joiner of materia? Then Uplander best fill brain case with knowings of crafty making. With knowings of crafty making, Uplander can become joiner of materia. If Uplander wants brain case to rattle with knowings of materia, Uplander best trade tongue flaps with learning ones of Multimix. Mutamix. Mutamix? Multimix? I don't know. That dude. Alright. Let's take this back to what's her face? Actually, I can just do this. Boop, boop. This will take me right back to the Waking Sands. But I do have a limited supply of them, so I try not to use them too often. Alright. Oh, this dude's got a quest for me now. Maybe I'll check that out later on. Alright. Let's head on back down into the Waking Sands. Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives. Alright. Here we go. Alright, Menphilia, talk to me. Welcome back, Fish Fingers. I trust your visit to the bonfire proved fruitful. Here, take your stabby stab, or whatever you called it. Ah, what a remarkable difference a single piece of materia can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate the substance are not easily acquired, but one need only look upon the results to realize such efforts are worthwhile. As I am sure you are aware, the quality of one's equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Materia may well give you the edge you need, Fish Fingers, so make it your ally. Now, it is time we discussed the matter of your next mission. Pray, speak with me when you are ready to begin. I had some steamed dumplings for lunch, and they are, yeah, I'm burping all that up. It's very uncomfortable. Alright, so this will get me a new bracelet that I don't really care about. But, yeah. Word has arrived from Thancred concerning our ongoing investigation.
It appears he was able to extract some information from our friend Ungust, the false priest. He revealed that he is due to meet with the Amaja to discuss their dealings. The Immortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Amaja responsible for the abductions, and so they mean to have Ungust attend as planned. As the Amaja are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. I would have you provide it to them, Fishfingers. Thencred is presently attending to another matter, but will join you as soon as he is able. Until such time as he does, you will be the Scion's sole representative on the ground. So basically, he'll show up at the end after I fucking finish it, as usual. Before he left, he bade me tell you to save some for him, such is his confidence in you, a confidence I share. Yeah, fuck that guy. When you have made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Drybone and report to the Flame Sergeant leading the mission. May you walk in the light of the crystal. Alright. So let's head out. And I think we gotta go back over to Camp Drybones. I think that's what she said. I'll double check. Yeah. Report to the Flame Sergeant at Camp Drybones. Yeah, I could have just read it. Okay, so. That's Horizon. I can never remember where these places are. Alright, we'll just do this. Boom. Actually, we'll do this. Boom. Camp Drybone. Boom. Alright, cool. Just trying to cut through some of these quests here. Get to where we need to go. See, I guess he's got to be in here. Yeah, Flame Sergeant right there. Oh, you're Fishfingers and Custard of the Scions. My thanks for coming, friend. We're stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on our mission. Our objective is to capture Amaja and Price. Our objective is to capture Amaja and price from them the whereabouts of the abductees. There we go. That's the words I needed in my mouth. The lizard men aren't aware that their man Ungust has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, we'll spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of the mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, and so we requested the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. We stand to learn much and more of the Amaja plot if the mission succeeds, Fishfingers. Let's make sure it does. Alright. Let's roll out, Autobots. So we need to go that way. So we'll head up here. Through here. Yes, I'm finally using this exit the way that it's meant to be used. Alright. Groovy. So we're going to head up here, and basically it's going to lead to a battle with Ifrit. I really need to, like, do just a touch of power leveling to my character. After this stream, like before the next stream starts, would be great. So, probably would be a good idea. Let's do that, and then I can just scoot on by these boys. These little level 16s, they ain't shit. And I'm going over here, correct? Correct, right there. So, I will head in here, away from all the baddies, and then swap back, And hit this. Alright, so I'm well above the max level for this, so I should be fine. Alright, so I think I've got to wait on a party for this, if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong. I don't remember. Is the bait in place? Our man is in position, sir. Good. We make our move as soon as the Amaja appear. Yes, sir. Actually, you should wait for them to like get down and like be completely unsuspecting, because they're going to be expecting an ambush. Although this rat would yell a warning to them, I'm sure. Ah! What is the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss. Yes, there's much more of them. I love how the little dude had like surprise Pikachu face going on. It was great. This dude's smile fucking trips me out. I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I eluded the Immortal Flame's clutches for moons before finally being caught. Do you not wonder how I managed it? 'Twas almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. He's got really small teeth, and they're like really close together. Aye. Your every movement was known to me ahead of time. Now, as much as I'd love to chat a while, I have an appointment to keep. They're all yours. Alright, so... yeah. Let's go ahead and just do this. Hit him with some lightning. Hit that. Just to get all of their attention. Okay, so that dude was not taking a whole lot of damage there, so let's go ahead and hit this guy right here. Hopefully take him out at least. Okay, there's one down. Take this dude down. Better watch it there, slick dick. Alright. Hit these boys up with some fire. That dude with some more lightning. Hit that dude with some fire. Alright, and then that guy right there, I guess. And then that guy right there. And then we'll switch back to this dude. That. And this dude is like all up on my butthole right now, so he needs to back the fuck up. Stop being a dick.
Like for real, homeboy. Like, give me some breathing. All right. Cool. Cool. Let's try to take out some of these dudes. So that. That. This. I think that they're just gonna keep on coming in, so let's just go ahead and handle this guy right here. Yeah, there really is no end to them. It's really frustrating. That. This. That. Send some thunder. Let's take this dude out so he will get off my dick. It's getting really irritating. Also, his model's a hoe, so that's, you know, something to bear in mind. Alright. Cutscene. Cool. So I needed to get that dude down to half health is what it was, I think. Put up your weapon or your comrade's a dead man. Behind you. What in the actual fuck? Oh no. Bring him. The rest of you, march. Treacherous scum. Alright. So level is no longer synced, but I'm going to talk to this dude. I fear the Amaja mean to give us to their god as an offering. If I must die, then let me die a soldier's death, with steel in hand. Bow of Embers now accessible. Alright, so basically we just need to come over here and queue for this. Bow of Embers. Join. And then we gotta wait. We gotta wait for a party. Ugh. Which is all good. Let's just go ahead and stand in line over here for the entrance to the instance. Yeah, so I think for dinner, we're having some baked chicken, mashed potatoes, and glazed carrots. I believe that's what was discussed earlier. And so I'm thinking that that's going to be a pretty good supper. A little bit late of a supper, as it's after 9 p.m. here in the Eastern Standard Time Zone. But we usually eat kind of late anyway. Time is pretty relative around here. We just kind of do things by the seat of our pants. While we're waiting, let's discuss some charity stuff. So if you're interested out there in cyber world, we are raising some money for No Kid Hungry. So if you click down in the About section of the stream, you should see a little icon. It's orange and white, and you can donate money there if you are so inclined. I'm trying to raise at least $500 for the charity over the rest of the month of July. And on the 31st, I'm going to do a actual charity live stream where we're just focusing on raising money for the charity. So I'm hoping that will I'm hoping that will go well. Um, the giggling, I don't know what that was all about, but oh, was that person over there bouncing around? All right, so yeah, just waiting on this. So it's an average of a 12-minute wait time, and we are at 2.5 minutes roughly. So I think I'm going to take a quick 2-minute break. I will be right back. Basically, I just need more ice. And I didn't mute my mic, so. Whoops. So everybody can hear all of this nonsense going on right now. See, I tapped the button to mute my mic, but it did not take. Hey, welcome back. It's been so long, and nobody could hear anything that was going on. I'm sure. All right. Good thing I wasn't like talking about my butthole or anything. That would have been embarrassing. All right. Hey, good timing, good timing. Commence. I just heard like a knocking or something upstairs. That was weird.
Ghost.
Probably is a ghost. All right. Party is assembled. Much like the Avengers. So let's go. Lord, Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. Almighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you, grace us with your divine presence. Poof. That big handsome bastard. I like your dog. Almighty Ifrit, we bring before you ignorant savages who know not your Godhead. If it please you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flame, and mark them as your own. But bloody hells! Bring those two as well. Ugh. What's going on? This ain't what we agreed. None but servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the rite of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. No, spare me, I beg you. Pitiful children of man, by my breath I claim you. Arise once more as my loyal minions. Feed my flames with your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn. Hope that was a good Ifrit voice. I do my best. I try. Right, tic-tac. All I'm saying. O mighty Ifrit, my one true God. Your words are my bread. Is it like Wonder Bread or Heiner's? I'm confused. Impossible. By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? Could it be? Your soul already belongs to another? Yes, that is the only explanation.
Forsooth, thy frail mortal frame can serve it as vessel to the blessing of but one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine allegiance waxeth clear. Thou art the godless blessed number. The paragons warned of thine aberrant kind. Thine existence is not to be suffered.
Whoa, calm down, bruh. It ain't that serious. Alright. Apparently it's serious to you. Alright. Well, have a little ice then, buddy. Ow. I may have hit him a little early. My bad. I don't wanna. Ow. Is it gonna hurt to use fire against this dude? Okay, it looks like it may have healed it. I don't like that. If nothing else, it did very little damage. So Blizzard 2. Oh. Blizzard 2 is a spell that is used right around me. I keep hitting the wrong key. That's what I'm trying to do. Poof. That was gonna hurt me, but it did not. Alright, cool. Got him. E. I did terrible in that fight. I apologize to the entire party. I was screwing up all over the place. Alright. I'm glad that I got the little leaf thing above my head so that everybody thinks that this is the first time that I've ever done this. It's the only thing I got going for me right now. I'm new. I don't know what to do. Sorry, guys. I just got here. What's going on? All right. I think my egg might have worn off. I don't remember seeing the little well-fed doohickey. Buff. That's the word I'm looking for. Buff. Alright. Pray, forgive my lateness. Naturally. Dude, you are never here when it counts. I was delayed by a congregation of Amaja zealots. I swear each seemed more evangelical than the last. Present lot. Persistent lot. That's the word. That's a word that he said. Persistent. Whew. I see the Bloodsworn wasted no time extracting the captives, no less than I'd expect from the Flame Guard's hand-picked men. As for those two, it is fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, Fishfingers. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would have left you to face it alone. You have been given a veritable baptism of fire. But let us continue this conversation in more agreeable surroundings. Camp Drybone, shall we say? This way, sir. Okay, cool. It's my homie Nero up here. So, that was the mighty Ifrit. And what a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking Udan and Fearance into account. You should know better than to rely on 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland. Given the troubles at court, we have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Livia. Promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. That meteor of yours is too old to give any readings worth a damn. Not that there was aught worth a damn for it to read, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I find that I am troubled by the adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Perhaps, but that is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. No, I actually thought that Nero was in charge this whole time. With allies like that, beware a woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. Sorry, that was a terrible voice. I apologize. I apologize, but it's going to happen again. Alright, cool. So, there's no chests around here, so let's just go out and exit. Alright, cool. And let's go talk to Thancred. Ah, there you are, Fishfingers. Come, rest a while. You will have no better opportunity. After witnessing their god's ignominious defeat, the Amaja will be less inclined to risk our wrath, for a time at least. Now, where were we? Ah, yes. I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use, to you or the abductees. They may be whole of body, but the same cannot be said of their minds, for once a man is tempered. Ah, but it ill suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all our misfortunes, there is still reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hand, no less. That is the deed of no ordinary individual, Fishfingers. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Minfilia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to this mission. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax, and return to the Waking Sands when you are good and ready. We can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. Alright, homie. You are kind of annoying. Just putting it out there. You know, you always show up after all the work's done and then try to claim credit. You're like that asshole in the group project that doesn't do a goddamn thing but shows up when it's time to get the final grade. You're that guy. Alright, let's head down to the Waking Sands. Oh, someone attained level 44 during that skirmish, or maybe just after? I don't know. Let's see here. So, I'm going to head this way. Let's go ahead and eat an egg. Eat 2 eggs. There we go. That'll give us an hour. An hour of egg potential. That's why we eat the eggs, because eggs give you strength. Eggs give you power. Eggs are life. Eggs are love. Eggs are everything. The incredible edible egg. This has been a message from the United Egg Compositorium. I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point, trying to make chat while I'm wandering toward the Waking Sands. I will say though that eggs are an amazing thing. They're really good. They're good for you. They can be prepared in a multitude of varieties, and I don't know. They fill you up. They're America's breakfast. They're everyone's breakfast, really. All right. Let's talk to this person now, so I can stop rambling. Ah, the triumphant hero returns. Thancred told us the news upon his arrival. He is presently in the Solar, giving a full report to Lady Menphilia. You should join them at once. Lady Menphilia is most eager to see you. I will complete the quest. My late arrival nearly cost Fishfingers his life. I wasn't there when the Amaja took him prisoner, and I wasn't there when they served him to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle he survived, but that does not excuse the fact that he should never have had to face such dangers alone. I failed him utterly. Yes, you did, as always. Just as I'm failing you all. What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... Fishfingers, it is so good to see you again. You act like I wasn't just here like 10 minutes ago. Impeccable timing, my friend. I had just finished regaling Menphilia with your heroic exploits. Thancred has told me everything. You have done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I had no cause to fear, and now we can put paid to our long investigation. As we suspected, the Amaja undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning their primal Ifrit. Nor is this tale limited to Ul'dah. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa Limencia and Gridania of late. I dare say, you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume ether if they are to maintain their presence here, and the stronger they become, the more ether they require. Now, ether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life, and permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of aether, crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal. Which leaves us with the why of the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of ether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon toward which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together, or etheric coalescence, which grants the being's physical form. Once born, the primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their god becomes. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give, and in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself were subjected. Yet even as Ifrit took your comrades in his thrall, you alone remain unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess, the echo. We know not the why of it, but those blessed with the echo are immune to primal influence. It is as though the greater power protects us. When first you came to us, I told you that the echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. The recent incidents all share a common trait: meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. The immortal flames assured me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. We may rest easy for a moment, or for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite, Fishfingers. You may be assured it won't last long. Once the people learn the identity of the hero who felled Ifrit, I fear you will have nary a moment to yourself. Why are you walking above me like that, bro? Whether she intends to or no, Menphilia neglected to tell you something. Something I think it would be best you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I am sorry to report that all are to be put to death, the flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be known to the public. It's kind of fucked up, bro. I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse, but once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal, whom he cannot choose but worship. And so, we scions continue our fight, that no more innocents need be sacrificed. I hope that you will continue to stand with us, Fishfingers. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the losses his people suffered. Till next time.
Yeah.
Go continue to be useless somewhere. Gods forgive me. How many more lives? Louis would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. I heard you, bro. Like, you didn't just say that in your head. So there's no confusion. Okay. So, let's take the next quest from Menphilia. Philia is wearing a wry smile. Might it have something to do with your newfound fame? Until not so very long ago, you were but one of the many adventurers seeking to make their way in Eorzea. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Thereafter, you traveled the realm, aiding those in need without thought of reward, confirming to Thancred and the Scions would benefit from your aid. And no sooner had you joined us than you personally bested the primal Ifrit. Okay, sorry. I kind of lost track of my vision there for a second. You have achieved a great deal in a short time, and won fame in so doing. Alas, fame does not come without a price, as you will soon discover. I kept trying to read the same line that I had already read for some reason. We have guests, Fish Fingers, or rather, you have guests. Beg pardons. Ah, Lady Menphilia, radiant as always.
I am given to understand that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have but recently welcomed a new hero into their midst. I'm here on behalf of the Maelstrom, Grand Company of Limsa, to offer said hero a place of honor within our ranks.
She's just like, eh? As you can see, Fish Fingers, your recent exploits have garnered you the attentions of the Grand Companies of Eorzea. Each organization would have Ifrit's bane for its own. To this end, all three have sent officers to court you. So they trying to fuck me. Just like the military. They would not ordinarily go to such lengths to enlist a new recruit. That they have is evidence of their high regard of you. Actually, let me tell you something about recruiters. Them motherfuckers will lie through their goddamn teeth to get you to join them. Not even lying. That's what they're doing right now. I find myself wondering how word of Fishfinger's deeds spread so quickly that the immortal flames should know of his triumph is to be expected. But what of the other grand companies? Yeah, you're caught. Busted, shorty. The hell out of here. Your reputation precedes you, Master and Custard. Well, that's just silly. Just call me Fish Fingers. It's much less confusing. 'Tis no ordinary man who can face a primal and emerge the victor. I have no idea what voice I gave this dude, and it doesn't matter because he's just some chump. The Order of the Twin Adder has need of valiant men such as you. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us ensure peace ever reigns over the Twelve's Wood. What a pleasure it is to finally meet you, Master and Custard. My comrades speak of you in the most glowing terms. Why, even before you aided us against the Amaja and their dread primal, yours was already a respected name in Ul'dah. Our people know you and love you well. A man of your talent belongs with the immortal flames. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together let us secure a prosperous future for Ul'dah. I have no idea what voice that was. But this guy right here is going to be the Admiral was not exaggerating when she said you have the look of a hero. Full often does she speak of you, friend. It is only natural that we should want you for the Maelstrom. Join your strength to ours, and together let us see the grand vessel of Limsa to the shores of glory. I'm Christopher Walken, and I wear red in this scenario. Lady Memphilia. Okay. Very well. Though I am quite sure you need no reminding, mayhap a brief summary of the situation would help to clarify your thoughts on this matter. As you know, the grand companies are all encompassing organizations empowered to call upon the martial economic and technological resources of their respective city states in times of strife. So worry. There are presently 3 such organizations in Eorzea: the Maelstrom of Limsa Limosa, the Order of the Twin Adder in Gridania, and the Immortal Flames of Ul'dah. Serving a grand company means serving the nation to which it belongs. You will be charged with its defense and tasked with advancing its cause. In return for your faithful service, you will be furnished with the various rewards, some of which may well prove useful to you in your other endeavors. If you are agonizing over which of the grand companies best deserves your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment you make this day need not be permanent. Should you wish to shift your allegiance at a later date, you are entitled to do so, and yet I concede that it is no small choice you face. Ah, a thought occurs to me. You will, of course, recall the 3 city-states are planning to hold remembrance services. Well, as part of the proceedings, I am given to understand that the leader of each grand company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses ought to help you make an informed decision. What say you, my dear officers? Can't I just choose one now? A fine suggestion. You are as wise as you are beautiful, my lady. Very well. Let Fishfingers hear our leader speak, then return here with his decision. Like, I can literally just tell you now. I'm gonna go with Christopher Walken here, because I've already got that selected as my home, TP thing. It's my starting city. Why not? We eagerly await your answer. But instead, I've got to go to each city-state and talk to the leader. Yeah, she's as disappointed as I am. It's really frustrating. I know full well that adventurers are by their nature a liberty-loving breed, and best suited to the discipline of military service, but I strongly urge you to join a grand company nonetheless. While the promise of reward is enticing in itself, it is not the only benefit. You are possessed of great power, Fishfingers, and with it you are capable of doing untold good. With great power comes great responsibility. Yes, we all know Uncle Ben's words. They rehash it in every Spider-Man movie. Got it. Yet know that great power is wont to attract attention, not all of it friendly. Hence the great responsibility, obviously. There will be those who wish you ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them. Yet however vigilant you are but one man. In the midst of a grand company, however, you will be one man amongst many, a friend amongst friends. Your achievements will be shared, and so will the danger. It honestly won't. I can think of no better arrangement. Okay, well, let's just get to it then. Of course, joining one organization need not mean leaving another. I hope that we can continue to rely upon your aid. The 12 know that we will have need of it in the days ahead. The grand companies seek to protect their own nations. We Scions, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of Eorzea as a whole. Similar, yet not quite the same. Now then, I expect that you will be afield more often in the future. As such, I would have you carry this link pearl with you at all times. It will allow you to stay in touch regardless of location. It's a Bluetooth. It's a fucking Bluetooth, lady. Just call it what it is. Eorzea is changing, Fishfingers, and you have the power to help shape it anew. None can say what the morrow will bring, But so long as we believe in ourselves, there is naught we can achieve. Now, it is time you made ready for your journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak to Tataru. Tataru. She will apprise you as to where and when the remembrance services are due to take place. My lord, the dialogue. My God. Alright, let's leave here. Holy shit. You are long-winded. Like, seriously. You are long-winded. I talked to a guy the other day that was almost as long-winded as she is. And heavens help me. I won't get into it. I will say that I'm going to be on the radio next Friday. And that, yeah. That dude. I'm sorry about all the attention you're getting, Fish Fingers. I might have sung your praises a little too loudly and often to a few too many people. Ahem. Next time, I'll be sure to hold my tongue, literally if necessary. Anyway, I expect you want to know where and when the remembrance services are taking place. If all goes to plan, Gridania's Grand Company, the Order of the Twin Adder, will hold the first of the three services, and Elder Seedsir Khan Sina will deliver the address at Mikeno's Amphitheater. I should probably mention at this point that due to the organizational challenges involved in assembling all of the involved parties, it's possible that the order of the services might change. Still, there's not much we can do about that. So, make Gridania your first port of call. Next, you'll need to go to Ul'dah, where Flame General Ruben, however you say his name, will be addressing the masses as the Royal Pomponade. Oh, and it's rumored there's to be a special guest. How exciting. That dude is really annoying. Like the voice actor, terrible choice for a voice actor. I could have done better than that. I suck. Last but not least, you must make your way to the stateroom in Limsa Lamoncia, where Maelstrom Chief Admiral her name will be giving her address. The room is accessible via the Admiral's lift. Identify yourself to the sentry Xanthal as he will admit you. Got all that? Well, off you go then. I hope you find the remembrance services suitably educational. I suggest visiting the city-states in my prescribed order. Though with your record of impeccable timing and luck, the schedule may well change in favor of your preferred travel plans. Farewell. Alright. Cool. That was some very wordy stuff going on there. So, I am going to wrap up the stream here. Let me go ahead and look for someone streaming some Final Fantasy. And we'll do a quick little raid. Let me just do a little searchy search here. Let's see, anybody that I follow currently playing Final Fantasy? There is somebody, actually. Let me just look here.
Craftsman's
Alright, so I got an ad going on. So let me just get past that. While we are waiting for the ad for the Nintendo Switch to end, I will go ahead and type everything in here. Alright. Alright, cool. So we're going to raid Darien Hart, playing a little Final Fantasy 14. Same as us here. So we'll go ahead and hit the raid key here. And yeah, so we'll go ahead and raid. I hope that you enjoyed this stream. Be sure, if you are wanting to donate to the charity, to click on the About section and click on the link You can go support No Kid Hungry is the charity that we're supporting this month, the month of July, and go help support them and feed some kids. Otherwise, I hope that you enjoy Darian Hart. If you do, give them a quick little follow and let them know that you enjoy their content. Otherwise, I will see you in the next one. Take care, and I'll see you next time.